Hello there, friends. Welcome back to Solid Gold Scripture Journals. I'm Marcie, and welcome to a place where we share the joy that comes as we study our scriptures. Today we are doing our Come Follow Me lesson for this week, August 19 to 25, Preserved by His Marvelous Power, Alma 53 to 63. And I can tell just by looking at the picture, this is the army of Helaman. And just as a note, on Sunday I am playing the EFY medley, which is the Army of Helaman that the boys sing, and then the girls sing as Sisters in Zion. It all comes together. It's beautiful. So that's very exciting. We're doing that for a mission farewell, but it works out quite nicely with the Come Follow Me lesson. So let's just see what's going on this week. It says, when compared with the Lamanite armies, Helaman's little army of young men shouldn't have stood a chance. Besides being few in number, Helaman's soldiers were all very young, and they never had fought. In some ways, the situation might seem familiar to those of us who sometimes feel outnumbered and overwhelmed in our latter-day battle against Satan and the forces of evil in the world. But the army of Helaman had some advantages over the Lamanites that had nothing to do with numbers or military skill. They chose Helaman, a prophet, to lead them. They had been taught by their mothers that if they did not doubt, God would deliver them. And they had exceeding faith in that which they had been taught. As a result, they were protected by the miraculous power of God. So for us, when facing life's battles, we can take courage. Helaman's army teaches us that there is a just God, and whosoever does not doubt will be preserved by his marvelous power. So looking over the ideas for learning at home and church, I can see this first section talks about having faith in God helps me overcome fear. And this is all about the army of Helaman, which is a fantastic study and something we should really do ourselves and do with our study. Last week we did the war chapters. I'm a little war chaptered out, so I'm going to leave this one for today. I will come back and do it later. What else do we have? Alma 58, 1 to 12, etc. Followers of Jesus Christ are not easily offended. Helaman and Pahoran had reasons to be offended. This was a great story. Helaman gave it to Pahoran and said, how dare you? How dare you not give us the things that we need for our army? And told him what a terrible leader he was. And Pahoran got the letter and said, oh, I'm sorry, Helaman, but we actually are in our own little war here. But he was very nice about it. That's a great story, but I'm going to move on from that today. Alma 67 to 14, I have a responsibility to lift people around me. I'm not lying. This one's looking interesting because look how cute and short it is. Or the last one, Alma 62, if I am humble, life's challenges can turn my heart to God. There are so many different ways we can decide what we want to study that day. If we're easily offended, we might want to go here. If we want to do a lesson for family home evening, we might want to look here. But today, I want something short and sweet, so I'm going to go here. So I'm going to set up my journal and get started and read Alma 67 to 14 and see what we can see. Let's take a look at what I want to look for in Alma 60 as I'm reading it. It says, Moroni wrote that God would hold Pahoran responsible if he knowingly neglected the needs of the Nephite armies. What do you learn from Alma about caring for people in need and what can you do to be more aware and meet the needs of others. In this reading, Moroni complains to Pahoran of the government's neglect of the armies, and it's kind of scathing. It makes me feel uncomfortable because I know Pahoran was doing the best he could. We learn that a little bit later. But, can you think to sit upon your throne in a state of thoughtless stupor? And in verse 14, I say unto you, I fear exceedingly that the judgments of God will come upon this people because of their exceeding slothfulness, yea, even the slothfulness of our government and their great neglect towards their brethren. Whoa. Moroni is trying to help his army, and it is so hard without support that he gets a little bit riled up. But that is how much he cares for the people in need. I will write that down. I forgot to do my little check boxes. Checkbox 1, done. Next one, what can I do to be more aware and meet the needs of others? Before I answer that, just let me show you something else I forgot. Don't forget to pray. As I was looking through my little sticker pack here that I got at Michael's, Faith, love it. I found the sticker, don't forget to pray, and I did forget to pray when I started my lesson study for today. So just a little note to myself and a note to you, don't forget to pray before you start. And now I can ask myself this question about how I can be aware and meet the needs of others. One thing I've done this year is I have a word of the year, and my word is partake. And what that means to me is I partake of that divine nature. I've been looking around for ways that I can serve. I actually have a friend who's moving, and I ask, can I help you? What do you need help with? And she says, oh, I just need to go through stuff by myself, and I don't know how to help. And so I remember when I had a baby years ago and I was feeling blue and I didn't really need any help, I would tell people. And every day she would say, I'm going to take my dog for a walk. Do you want to come with me? And I did. And we became great friends, and I'm feeling a little choked up about it. And so I thought, wow, that's her love language, to go for a walk and spend some time with someone. And so today I called her up and said, hey, I'm taking my dog for a walk. Do you want to come? And she did. And it was a little short amount of time and a little thing I could do. But partaking of this divine nature and looking for ways to serve, thinking of a way, and then just going out and doing it has been a really big help in my life. That was just a really short lesson today, but it really hit home, and I'm really glad I did the study. I hope that you can find what you need as you study your scriptures today. Good luck, and I'll see you next time. Bye.